Tales from the Jails. We here live in Power USA. TNS Media Group is the team in the family. Got my counterpart, Mr. Braheem Jackson, over there. We got a guest that's coming, and the guest hasn't arrived yet, but the guest is on the way. Young guy from the city, that's going to be joining us very, very soon. But we want to get to the podcast, and start it off. What's up, man? You in love with that phone, man?
I'm getting my check.
Yeah.
What's up? You getting the introduction? You already talking about what's up? Like, you need help? You want to tag me in?
No, I'm just saying.
You want to tag me in? What, hold up. I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm good.
You
I
sure?
have the thing up over my ears, so I'm thinking I ain't hearing myself. But yeah, we here.
Yeah, make sure you talk to the mic if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people want to hear what you got to say.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, all right.
Yo, what's up? Shout out to John Michael was in there, man. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be tuning in as we continue on with the actual podcast. We got a few people in there. A few watchers, a few listeners. Sorry for the delayed start. We had somebody outside and taking a Newport break, I believe, or something of the sort. And but we here now. Shout out to Meech Kennedy 94. So I just want to get into the topic. I mean, I guess we might as well start off. This is a question that came through to us. If your kid's mother, ex-wife, wife, girlfriend, because we all may have somebody may got one or the other, sends you to prison, can you forgive her?
Me, you asking me this question, or is this just an overall, or you think should she be forgiven, or you asking me?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you the question. I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about, I'm thinking you asking it like in an overall manner, should one forgive her or me?
Yeah, I mean, it could be you, anybody, because we got listeners out there watching too.
Well, yeah, I don't want to answer for the listeners. They got their own opinion that they need to form behind this question. But me, you're asking me, the rehabilitating convict. I like to say that all the time because my mindset.
Mm-hmm. James the Plains, what's up? Go ahead.
I don't have a full concept as of now of the orderly runnings of society due to me being incarcerated for so many years. So I think I'm thinking with this along the lines of society, how things are supposed to be ran in society, and I'm thinking on some convict stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Any woman that I'm messing with, me, like, how we was growing up, we ain't that's a no rule, like, for a chick to call the cops on you. Yeah. Whether it's your girlfriend or your baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
You calling, if it's to the point now, if I'm beating her ass and I'm stopping her out and she called the cops on me, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I get that. Like, I'm overdoing it. But if it's something we arguing and all this and that, you know how girls get petty. Females that get petty. I'm talking about call the cops over something. You be like, damn, you could have just, and then the cops all in your business because females work with emotions.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I don't want to deal with a female that calls the cops on me. Me, I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about everybody else, what their answer is or what their opinion is to this question that you asked.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way I was saying it.
You're the green one. You're the green, all the way to the far left.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope everybody can hear me real good. But me, if my woman sent me to jail, man, like, I ain't with that, bro. Like, I ain't that. You could do anything to me. You can beat me. You can steal from me. Women.
Really?
Women. When I say steal, not meaning like, how women is.
Mm-hmm.
Leave something around and splintered you to messed up. I'm quite sure I know that story in song or two.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what women do.
Okay.
Like, the first thing as soon as y'all get to arguing, you be like, yeah, what that bread that I put over? Because she ain't go crazy. I don't consider that's stealing, but me, I don't consider that. That's your wife. You ain't left there she's mad, so she won't do things that may hurt you. Spend that little dub you had in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to eat that. But I'd rather you do all that. But you call the cops to get me locked up, charged. That is no like, I don't know where you gonna go after that. Like, for you to do that to me, man, you involve the police in our matters. Again, like I said, the police is needed at times. If I'm in there beating on her, punching her in the face and stuff like that, okay, cool, I brought that out, and because I'm a man, I'm standing on that. Regardless if I did it or not, I'm gonna be like, dang, all right, yeah, I done put my hands on this woman. She had to call the cops. I am a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
But over frivolous, nah, bro, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Like, I'm still be there for my kid. Unfortunately, I got to be there for my child. But me and her to have a relationship, like I'm gonna say I can't. What you say to that, Tawfiq?
For me, yeah. I mean, I think that, you know, I had a situation where as though I let it slide, right? I let a situation slide for so many times that when it happened, whereas though I should have cut it from the beginning once it happened, and it happened to me again. Well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it happened to me multiple times. And what happens is everybody starts to adopt that behavior of calling the police in the household, right? Whenever something happens, it could be an argument or something like that. Everybody starts resorting to calling the police. Like it's like, let's call the cops. And when you don't have to call the police to your residence or to your home.
But not to cut you off, I'm just gonna fire you up. But we changed men. We come from an era where, like, we can't never forget that. We can't undo that. Where we come from, Freak, I know you. I'm not up here because, you know, I know you. You know me.
Yeah.
We come from an era where as though that's like, you call the police on? But even though we're law-abiding citizens, but still there, like, man, you call, like you said, when it don't even have to be done. And then you said it's contagious now.
Yeah.
Other people was involved, kids, everybody, the first thing they do, call the cops on his ass, lock him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, but go ahead with your explanation. I apologize about cutting you off. I just had to get that out.
But what happens is it trickles down to the children or people that's in the household. Whenever something happens, now everybody's calling the cops. And it can be something that can be resolved. You know what I'm saying? Without the police getting involved. Because when the police get involved, they're looking for a reason to take you to jail. 9 times out of 10. They're looking.
They ain't coming out there for nothing. They just say, break it up, y'all, I'm going home.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
somebody got to go.
Yeah, I done seen situations where people call the cops and then the cops come out and then they lock the person up, they call the cops. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that. Because at the end of the day, you know, once you start involving these, now I'm not against calling the police for a reason, whereas though, like, if a man put his hands on a woman and he's like beating a woman and so forth and so on, then, you know,
Take your ass to jail.
she should call the cops.
Especially if she ain't got no, and I don't promote this, but we just too real. Especially if she ain't got no brothers and no cousins that's gonna come stomp a mud hole in his ass.
Yeah.
She need the police.
Yeah.
Grown man in here beating on her. Come on, man, that ain't cool at all, man.
Yeah, but if it's an argument or a dispute and you just mad and you want them out of your house, or you just mad, you just upset with your significant other, you know,
there's no reason to lose.
Why you calling the police?
You don't mess with me. You want to see me locked up?
Yeah,
locked up. You better off telling me to get out.
There's women who also lie and make statements and say he beat me when he didn't even touch her. Yeah. Like you said, dudes be on parole. Sometimes parole.
They tell you don't go to the. We got to lock you up.
Yeah.
Even though we know she lying, but we got to lock you up.
Exactly.
And then we're gonna figure it out while you in there.
Think about it. This guy's in jail right now for women saying that they raped him. She got mad and said he raped her. She got mad and said he put his hands on her. She got mad to say that he sexually assaulted her. We just saw something with the boy Stephon Diggs, right? With his chef or something like that. She got on a stand, they caught her in a blatant lie.
They caught her in a bunch of blatant. What a woman would do to harm you, man. Take you to court and put you to prison. You out of pot. That woman, he should never say. I just was watching that, man. They said something about like, yeah, you ain't heard nothing about somebody requesting $5 million, and she was up there like, they didn't know what to say. Like that, over what? Nobody was hurt. Like, why is you trying to do this? Because he's in a position that you can get it if you go about this course. You out of pocket, man.
Yeah.
You out of pocket, man.
And then on top of that, just speak about that woman doing all that, Stephon Diggs got to pay for it. Lawyers is not cheap.
Hey, Tawfiq, go let 5 up Newski in.
Yeah, the lawyers is not cheap. So you got to pay for the lawyers. You got to pay for so much other stuff. It's just
everything, bro. That's hurting your pocket.
Look,
bro.
and then the NFL team might want to cut him because he got all this stuff going. So he's losing money there. Like you want to get some money from him that bad. You can't go out here and go get your own money, and so you want to send this man to jail. You want to have this man arrested or affect this man's career, where he can't provide for his family. I don't care what a person does, you know, personally with their life, but that man got family. That man got kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
But women don't think most of the time before they do stuff. And not saying there ain't no cruds. Men out here ain't cruds. We just speaking about the women who call the cops on the men.
That's all we doing. We're not
unauthorized, because there are some crud dudes out here who deserve to be in jail. Let's keep it real.
A billion of them.
But what I'm saying is, we're speaking about the ones who do not need to go to jail, and they are in prison or locked up, incarcerated, and ultimately you are not only just hurting the person that you send into prison for no apparent reason, but you're hurting the kids too. A woman to send you to jail or try to send you to jail and don't think about the aspect of the kids being taken care of why you in prison. You gonna lie and make up a statement, say this stuff
just to hurt
things
me.
happen to hurt me or hurt somebody, and then you forget about you. Who gonna take care of your kids while he's in jail?
Who's gonna pay the rent? Who gonna put the food in there, especially if you was the provider? But a woman let the emotions over. They don't care about nothing. A woman care about is right now. How I feel right now. They ain't thinking about tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 1st, the 2nd.
Yeah.
No, right. I feel like this. And again, we're not bashing, we're just talking about an instance, something that happened, a woman that sends a man to jail for absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And for me, man, like, I'm just speaking candidly, like, if I was to ever go to jail behind a woman saying something about me, something, if I was in prison, even if I had the finances to provide for a household where my kids is at, I'm not sending nothing.
No, you ain't spoken. Fuck no.
I'm not doing nothing.
Bro.
Everything's gonna stop. When I stop and go to, if I gotta go to prison, when I go to jail, nothing is coming. For nobody.
And for the family out there, the ladies and gentlemen that's listening to this, man, and don't agree with that, and I can't force you to agree with you need some soul searching, man. If you feel as though a man in jail off of lies that she told should still put out and kick forth, and I know you're gonna say the kids and this and that. What about me? I'm the preferred. What about everybody talking about the kids? What about the kids? What about me?
Yeah.
If I'm not right, how am I gonna govern my family? Especially if I'm the breadwinner. Come on, man. We're gonna talk about it for real.
Yeah, you can't try to send the person unauthorized, make up something, and then say this person needs to go to jail, and then expect the person to still be there and still hold things down. Well, these is your kids. Like I always say, a lot of women say that they are their kids when it's time to make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Important decisions for the kids is their child. But when it's come time for you to take care of the kids and provide financially for the kids, it's your child. Take care of your kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes 9 times out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing is worse than a scorn woman, because a scorn woman can send you to jail for the rest of your life. If the opportunity presents itself, she's scorned, she will send you to jail. We just said the PO. We talked about the other day. The PO said what? Don't go take house arrest or your home plan to a woman's house.
It always turned crazy.
It turns such crazy.
I have a reel, right? I have a reel that I'm gonna show probably this weekend of a man getting released after doing like 14 years in prison. A woman, a Caucasian woman, black man, who was incarcerated, said he raped her.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, they didn't have the proper forensics and all that, the DNA testing and to say if that meant. So it was basically going off of if she said it, you going.
Yeah.
But she came forth 15, 16 years into his bed and was like, man, she was older, ready to die. She wanted to get that off her chest and was like, man, I was wrong for that. He ain't never do that. But okay, cool. Granted, you give me $3-4 million or whatever the case may be, lawsuit, whatever. I can never. That 16 years I just lost into that penitentiary was absolutely trauma. That man went through nights of hunger. That man went through not seeing his family if he got kids. That man went through mental issue. That man might have been pressed up on to where though he had to defend himself. He in a totally different world for 16 years, man. He can't never get none of that back. Apology ain't just gonna do it. Money in my account in abundance ain't, all right, make me feel a little good. I get to take that's not gonna get this 16 years back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I got a thought pattern. My train of thought is connected to prison now. Because when you come out of there after significant time, you're touched on, man. When I say when I say touched on, not touched on physically, like a person. I'm meaning you're mentally touched, man. It takes it's not even a strong, but you have to deal with that. It's more so emotionally than physically in prison, bro. More so emotionally, like. Your mental is tested, man. Yeah. Tested to the limits in there, man. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? And for a person to do that, man, a woman to do that to a man, especially over nothing, sitting in jail, like you say, a lot of these husbands and wives or baby moms and baby fathers, they get into little disputes. Just because we in there having a shouting match don't mean I got to go to jail, man. We're two different individuals. You're going to do things I don't like. I'm going to do things that you don't like. We come together and that's a part of adulting.
Yeah.
That's what you call adulting. We're grown. We're not kids. We ain't going to sit here, but you got people to do it, but this is what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to send me to prison, your whole thing. And then you got some people that make the cops come fast. Yeah, he got a gun. But they just want him to hurry up and come. But they don't, and then look at this part.
Yeah.
After it's all said and done, you sitting in jail and all that and this and that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop the charge. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm in here.
Yeah, I don't want to sit in jail for 24 hours
Yeah.
on a bench with cheese sandwiches, and
I don't want to sit in there a half hour,
yeah,
bro.
I don't want to go through the district and go down there and get arraigned and sit in front of a judge and got to pay a bill. Who wants to go through all that? And then another guy might, like I said, dudes be on paper, so then they gotta your PO's gonna lock you up. PO don't care what's true. We're gonna figure it out in court. So now you gotta sit in jail until the outcome of your case.
Yeah, nuts shit.
How many dudes got to go through that?
That's bad.
It's unfortunate, man. In my opinion. So that's just what y'all think, man. Because we sitting up here and we talking about these scenarios, but it's dudes in jail really who got sentenced to significant time.
To off of a made up story.
It's some dudes in jail right now for women saying that they raped them that they didn't even do it. So they didn't even do it, and then they going to jail with a rape case like, yo, I ain't do that, John. And the women, dudes then like, man, he lying.
Ain't nobody believing you. Ain't nobody in the nigga in there like, yeah, the nigga told me he ain't do it. You know, if you get that charge, you're guilty and everybody out.
And now you in a jail in the Lions den with lamb chop drawers on.
With lamb chop, because that's what the fuck it is. Lamb chop drawers. If you think anything else other than that.
That's what I'm saying, man. So like, yo, we women, y'all gotta get better out there, like doing stuff like that, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Newski. Yo.
Holla at your boy.